Hey, welcome, Automotive Aftermarket peoples. It's Carm Capriotto. Welcome to another Remarkable Results Radio podcast, the Aftermarket Weekly Show, where we actually talk to some shop owners and we actually get a video tour of their business. I love this show. We're in our, 135th week of this, and we are with Bob and May Patterson. Hello, Bob and May.
Hi, Carm.
Hi.
Good to see you. You guys are from Panama City, Florida. Exactly where and did the hurricane hit you guys?
Yes. Well, not this recent hurricane.
Not this one. It was 4 years ago.
Yeah. So Hurricane Michael would have been the one that wiped us out.
It did. Oh, God.
Yep. So, yeah, it's actually cold today for Florida.
For Florida.
Well, wait 1 minute. Does it compare to 5 feet of snow?
No.
Well, that's what my daughter Tracy has at her place.
Oh.
It'd be fun to visit, but that's as far as I go.
I love it. Excellent. Very good. Well, we're coming to you live from the Dorman OE Fix studio. What a great sponsor we have in Dorman and all the great innovative products that they bring to the industry.
Dorman consistently is looking for improved solutions to help save time and money for those who are performing the repairs. Dorman's all-in-one loaded backing plate solution does just that. With zero assembly required, you can now stop disassembling multiple pieces to make backing plate and e-brake repairs. Dorman's loaded backing plates deliver a complete solution. This assembly replaced all the failure-prone components by combining parking brake shoes and hardware onto the backing plate. The pre-mounted parking brake shoes, springs, and clips for a bolt and go solution. Want to know more about Dorman? Well, visit dormanproducts.com/tour. Hey, would you like to learn more about Dorman's innovations? Visit dormanproducts.com/tour.
Hey, isn't the backbone of our industry small business? It really is. Bob and May, so glad to have you here in business since 2014. So that's about 8 years. And I think you guys have seen some ups and downs, haven't you?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Just a few. Tell me how it all started back in 2014. Did you say to Bob, "Hey, I want to open a shop"?
Kinda. It was I was bored, and I feel like, man, I gotta be something better in my life that we can do. And he was a shop foreman at a chain store, and I just look and just said, "But I think you tapped out. Unless you're looking to climb the ladder for the corporate, I think you're tapped out at where you at. I think you can do something better."
So you saw that in Bob, and Bob, when she told you that, did you say, "Yeah, May, I think you're right"?
I'm a very I live for today type of personality, and she's tomorrow, so that's probably why we make a good team. But took a lot of convincing, and we probably opened our first location. This is actually our third location. We opened it in probably all the wrong ways possible.
Yeah.
And so it took us a couple tries, but this location has been just over 5 years now.
Yeah, we only have one location, by the way. Those two were closed.
Yes.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Yep.
They're behind you. You just continue to evolve.
Yep.
Wow. I love it, May. You see the future and Bob sees the present. And frankly, what a great team, May, if you're on the counter and Bob's, you're talking to your customers about what needs to be done for their car for the future, and Bob takes care of it now.
We do what we can, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I bet you. Well, another great talking point for the industry to understand is that they've had their share of issues with hiring technicians. And I know you recently just hired one, but you've been without a technician. So May's been working the counter and Bob's in the shop for about 9 months now. So congrats on getting somebody in the fold.
Well, thank you. Hopefully they work out. They checked all the boxes so far, so hopefully they're here for long term and they do well with us. But
we're excited.
Yeah, definitely. Hiring is probably one of the most challenging aspects of business owning.
Yes. Yeah.
Give me one of the biggest challenges. I mean, trying to find the right fit.
Yeah, well, we're big into trying to build who we are and our culture and what we're trying to deliver to our guests when they come in. And it's not just who can do the work, but also who can communicate properly and who's a great fit for the shop. And so to check all those boxes, it's hard enough to find someone that knows how to do their job, let alone fits everything else that we're going for. So it is an extreme challenge.
Is it you, Bob, who has the high expectations, or May?
Maybe both.
Okay. And
Um,
if you're in the shop, Bob, and May's on the counter, and you've got your certain way of doing things, then you're looking for someone who can complement you, I imagine.
yes. Yeah. Um, I mean, yeah, precisely. Communication is key. You know, if we can all communicate and whoever is knowledgeable on at least how to do the main things, then most of the time it should work out. But I would say knowledgeable individuals in this field is hard to come by.
I bet you it is. Now, I know that you work with Coach Bill Haas and the marketing team at Shop Marketing Pros, who I know both very, very well. I'm sure you're getting an awful lot of great guidance.
Yes.
Is it the generations that are customers of yours that you're trying to be sure you find someone who's compatible to help serve them?
No, because as far as the technician go, you mean?
Yeah. Are you finding an opportunity to hire a younger technician or a more seasoned one?
Well, we are looking at the more seasoned one. However, I think we have come into the hard realization that look, the older generation, they're gonna be doing things a different way, and it's hard. You know, by the time they're probably too old to gonna turn wrenches and do all the heavy jobs. So I am trying to find someone in between that still young enough and getting to be seasoned.
Got it. Yeah.
So that yeah.
And one of the things that you had told me is that you're looking to kind of move your customers into a maintenance routine instead of breakdown.
Yes.
How has that worked?
Very well so far.
Well, it started with we trying to approach it a different way. You know, I believe a lot of people when they get to the shop, they're already stressed out, and you can bet a lot of vehicle on the road and need a lot of things, and they're not aware of that. And when you approach it, like, hey, you need this, and this. At first, when we try it out, I have really bad feedback because they're like, "Oh, you're just trying to sell things."
Sure.
So we approach it a little bit different way. We just like, "Hey, this is what we see. We have picture, we have video that we can show to you."
Yeah, we integrated a digital inspection first through Mitchell. Now we're actually on Shopware. So wonderful product. They're helping us show our guests why they need what they need, what we're trying to tell them.
However, we're not pushing it. I'm not pushing it. I just said, look, this is the problem that you have on your vehicle. However, you let me know how can I help you to serve you best to take care of your car as well as working with your budget. Like I just have to sit down with my client and just how can I help you?
And then
pretty
also
much.
having
And
a
then,
repair plan saying, we could wait 6 months on this, next year for this, unless something were to happen. Just try to, as long as it's maintenance, try to set them up on a repair schedule. And a lot of people are liking that.
Let's talk about that. You show an individual videos and or pictures of some of the needed repairs, and they're saying back to you, well, you're just trying to sell me something. And then 6 months they come in again for something else or scheduled maintenance. You do a DVI again and you send it out. Well, at least the baseline that happened, say in the first visit and now the second, it's not like you're trying to sell them anything. It's getting to be almost near requirement or near a safety issue. So that confidence that you could gain with that customer comes, and hopefully they're back for the second, third, and fourth time, and they realize you're not really trying to sell them anything.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I would say the biggest challenge is letting our guests know that we can help them with our oil change and minor maintenance. They don't have to go to the quick lube for that. That way we can have the opportunity to look at their car every time versus they going, somewhere else. That's been a pretty good challenge for a lot of our guests.
So look at guys, thank you so much. I appreciate this. We can't solve the whole world's crisis in a few minutes here on the show, but it was so good to hear that you've got some challenges like we all do, but you're facing them and you're working it well. I would love to get a tour of your third location in 8 years. I think it's exciting that we're going to be able to see inside this really nice place, Bob's Automotive in Panama City, Florida. Let's go. There's no snow. What's going on here in this video?
It snowed a few times, but that is very rare.
Oh, I like it. It looks like almost like a little house.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's an upgrade from what we used to have back there in the shop, hid away, and no one can see us. So this is a huge upgrade for us.
Yes.
Nice.
So we want it to feel warm and cozy and welcoming for the guests when they come in.
Really a nice open area in the front here. Many waiters?
Hardly ever.
Okay. But it looks like they could if they wanted to.
Yes.
Correct.
Nice. Condiments, Cokes, waters. A little kids area. I like that.
Yep.
Very nice.
I think
When
our
you-
kids use it the most.
Very, very nice looking restroom. Very, very nice. Sharp. Was this there when you actually, did you buy it or lease it?
We
May and I
lease
and
it.
our team at the time.
We leased the property, and
Okay.
we used to have the small little office back there that get flooded all the time. So we ended up bought this little building,
And we built it out with the team to make it look the way it is. This is
Got
actually
it.
a storage building.
That's a storage. Isn't that clever?
storage shed.
Yep, it's
A
a storage
storage
shed
shed.
that we
Very clever. Very clever. Like that. Now, do you have to go outside? Is that connected somehow?
You see to the left, there's a little staircase there. That's at the back of the office into the shop area.
I see.
So we have 2 outside bays, 2 inside bays.
And we have our part box,
Yep, this is where all the incoming and outgoing parts
my
they can
handy
be
part
labeled.
sticker. Yep.
Try to keep things organized. And then everybody needs one of those, a 4-wheeler to push a dead car.
We can't hear
I think we
you.
lost our audio.
There's I just saw your new Hawkeye alignment equipment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice, very nice. And how many lifts altogether?
4 total.
Wow. So if you're the only guy in the back of the shop, I see why you so desperately need someone, because you have the capabilities, capacity, no doubt.
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Sometimes we'll be booked way out, and it's very hard to keep up with.
Now, what's the biggest city near Panama City?
So we're in between 2. We're in between Tallahassee and Pensacola.
Okay.
Kind of right in the middle.
And when it's a big, beautiful shop, and I could see how you can be so busy with up to, at least 3 technicians, all the latest equipment. It looks like you've really invested an awful lot in the last 8 years in your shop. And
Actually, in the last year, with Bill helping us and guide us of like what we need, and
Yeah, probably most of the investments were in the last couple of years.
wow, how smart. And so you guys are just primed for greatness. You just need to find the right cultural fit.
Yeah.
Nice. This looks like the restroom. Very nice for the employees.
Technicians. Yep.
Yeah.
And there's a shower if they want to. Nobody uses it, but it's there.
Wow, excellent. That is so nice. Obviously, this must be your diagnostic area.
That's actually a terminal for the technician where they can get like shopware, all their repair information.
Yeah.
Got it.
So every technician will have a terminal like that.
Nice.
And this used to be the office, and now it's
Hid
the
away.
break room, storage, you name it. It's kind of in there.
That used to be the area that our technician come in and do some further learning. We have like a learning courses online that they can take, and also extra research on their work.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, you've got all kinds of capacity. You know what I love about Florida, and is that you guys survive with outside bays and all this stuff. And how does it like rain once a day there?
Sometimes we actually we're a little bit below ground, so we flood, and we have pumps keeping us above ground. So
got it.
We pray for no rain.
So you're also the diagnostician. Where are you getting all your the new stuff you need to learn, Bob? Where are you going for training?
So we have AVI for training, and then we actually want to go to Vision. We haven't yet went to Vision yet, so we're still learning what is out there as far as training. I myself have a few ASEs. Our newest edition has some ASEs, and so we're of course always promoting technicians to train and get ASEs, but we're still learning what is out there.
Well, it's great that you have someone new coming on and they have some ASEs. Yes, you should shut down, and you both and your new technician, or two or three, and you take them to Vision, and it'll pay for itself when you come back. It'll be a great part of your training culture in the business. You guys will both learn a lot from a management perspective. Send May to all the business management courses, and then Bob, you go to all the technician ones.
Absolutely.
And then share all that you learned, and then continue to grow and be successful. This is a nice. I mean, I see so much potential, guys. Wow.
Thank you.
Man, I'll tell you, you get this. And again, I know you're between a little bit of a slump, knowing that you needed some people, and you survived for I don't know how many months, just you being in the shop, Bob, but. Once you find the right people that want to hang with you guys and grow a great business, you guys are going to be on fire.
Yeah, it's just getting to that point and just making sure that whoever we bring on, they're a good fit. And that's why Bill is, trying to help us with that so that we can streamline that process as much as possible.
We are trying to make best of what we have, and very excited to see what future brings.
Yeah, part of the lesson of this great Aftermarket Weekly show, this one particular with Bob and May Patterson, is this: they're not going it alone. They're getting help. They found themselves new software and shopware. They've got a coach in Bill Haas, and I know because of all the things that you're doing intelligently and smartly, you guys are you're not going to wait for another 5 or 10 years and be broke or bankrupt and downtrodden, that you've just got a hobby and not a real business. So it's a great lesson to see and to hear that whatever kind of help that you can get from, be it a coach or networking and going to training, good stuff for you. Yeah. I thank you guys so much for coming on the show and sharing this great little business that I hope someday we'll have you back on when it is booming and everybody's bumping into each other.
Absolutely.
I love it. Bob, May Patterson. Did I call you Mary? I may have called you Mary. I'm sorry.
Once.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Bob and May Patterson, Bob's Automotive, Panama City, Florida. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us, Carl.